Thank you for joining Wars of the Roses. And this is The Art of Tolerance by Soror F. Jansen, an article taken from Rosicrucian Digest in Volume 19, Number 7, August 1941. The Art of Tolerance by Soror F. Jansen. To the mystic alone is tolerance pure gold. Others regard it simply as a convenience to gregarious living. And in the mystic it grows only with the sweat of conscious effort and the blood of the ego. This is because the mystic must have a different sort of tolerance. Tolerance to the rest of the world is that state of mind which puts up with adverse and irritating conditions for the sake of peace. To the mystic it is far more than this. It is a constructive understanding of the true nature of things. Therefore, the mystic aspires to a positive tolerance in contradistinction to the negative live and let live credo of the world. He who first sets foot on the path of attainment finds himself growing different from his fellow men. The old excuses, the old standards fall from him, and he must face not only the lack of understanding from his associates, which is an instinctive craving of the animal heart, but he is submerged into a maelstrom within himself of continuous recurring irritation at the ways and interpretations of these associates. He strives mightily to overlook weaknesses and petty credos in others. He knows that the kingdom of heaven is within, but when he looks there he finds naught but a bedlam of clamoring unwanted thoughts. Among them all, the thing he despises most is intolerance. He is completely intolerant of intolerance. Then is it quite impossible for him to love his fellow men? Impossible because he knows not what the phrase means. He cannot love them, for he sees only the outer cloak, an exemplary reminder of all the things he's attempting to rid himself of. He sees only the outer cloak because he has not yet beheld the beauty of his own inner being. But at this stage, his great intolerance is his salvation. By it, he is able to grasp the thing within his own nature and transmute it into its polar opposite, tolerance. He proves once more that to free oneself is to free all mankind. The thing we despise most in others is that thing in our own nature we are striving to overcome. This needs must be. That which has been for ages past a habit must be burnt out with the full intensity of the conscious mind. Thus we see that tolerance is not to be obtained by a wish, but is rather the result of liberating the soul from its manifestations. This can best be exemplified by our attitude towards a little child. He errs because he is young and has not yet learned. It is the same with ourselves. True, intellectual knowledge may exist while yet the habit mind persists in its erroneous ways. This is because we are ever, as it were, a step in advance of ourselves. It therefore behooves the intellect to be tolerant of the mistakes of his lesser self, as we are tolerant of the mistakes of the unlearned child. True tolerance is more than mere forgiveness. To say I forgive is to speak in hypocrisy. Where tolerance is, the very need of forgiveness is not recognized. Remember the words of the Master to the woman caught in adultery. Neither do I condemn thee, go thy way and sin no more. Remember also that transmutation, not presumptuous denial, is the weapon of the Master. True tolerance, it may be said, is an attribute of pure love, love of God. Here is the secret. If you cannot love your fellow men, try loving God, a thing always possible because we identify God with all those things we love. As love gradually fills up the mind, hate and intolerance give way. It is infinitely easier to dispel darkness by turning on the light than laboriously to shovel it out. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to share, like, subscribe and comment, and if you can, please consider donating to Wars of the Roses. Links to PayPal and Patreon are in the description. Thank you so very much.